سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت الحليم الحكيم. أما بعد, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu, and good morning po sa inyong lahat. I will continue the discussion kasi yung last discussion ko po is medyo nagwawala-wala po yung signal. Kaya yun po. Naghinto po tayo sa use of multiple measure, which is sa number 2. So sa number 2, the assessment at the process or skills level. So this level may be assessed by asking learners to outline, organize, analyze, interpret, translate, convert, or express the information in other form or format, draws analogies, construct graph, models, flow chart, and mind maps or graphic organizer, or transform a textual presentation into a diagram. So this level, itong level na ito of assessment ay may be assessed by asking learners. Kung baga is dyan na yung example ko sa last meeting, yung halimbawa nagtanong yung teacher natin, diba kapag nagtanong yung teacher natin, bigla tayong napapaisip, at dahil sa pag-isip natin, doon na tayo bumubuo ng kumbaga is iba't ibang idea natin kung paano natin naintindihan yung isang tanong na yun. Nagkakaroon tayo doon ng tinatawag na yung process kung paano natin naintindihan yung tanong. Yun yung number 2. Sa number 3, the next level of assessment focuses on the meaning or understanding that student themselves make or develop. So dito naman sa level of assessment na ito is sa number 3 is nakafocus doon sa understanding, which is pag sinabing understanding, kung paano mo ito naintindihan, kung paano mo naintindihan yung isang bagay. So the assessment should be able to draw from the student the meaning or meanings they have made or their own understanding, which may be expressed using any of the facet of understanding. So yun, example is yung pag-explain mo. 'Di ba? Kasi kapag nag-explain ka, ini-explain mo yung kung ano yung naintindihan mo. Naintindihan mo sa isang bagay na yun. Kasi sinabi dito, nakafocus ito, focuses on the meaning or understanding. Yun siya. Which is, kung ano yung naintindihan mo sa isang bagay na yun, yun lang. Then sa number 4, the highest level of assessment focuses on the product or performances which students are expected to produce through authentic performance tasks. So, na-explain ko rin naman ito doon sa level of assessment, doon sa product and performance, na ito yung nagsisilbing parang evidence ng isang estudyante kung ito ba ay naintindihan niya or hindi. Yun. Ang halimbawa nito is yung paggawa ng mga project. Kasi yan yung nagsisilbing parang application ng estudyante, kumbaga evidence na naintindihan niya yung pinag-aaralan niya. So, proceed na po tayo sa levels of proficiency. The performances of student shall be described in the report card based on the following levels of proficiency. So, first, the beginning. Second, developing. Third, approaching proficiency. D, proficient. E, advanced. So, the first is beginning. The student at this level struggles with her understanding prerequisite and fundamental knowledge and or skills have not been acquired or developed adequately to aid understanding. So, this level of proficiency, which is the beginning, ito yung mga estudyante na kung saan is parang nahihirapan sa pag-intindi sa halimbawa mayroon silang mga pinag-aaralan, minsan nahihirapan silang umintindi doon. Tapos halimbawa kung ganun ang estudyante, ito yung kanyang level of proficiency, which is the beginning. So sa letter B, which is the second, the developing, the student at this level processes the minimum knowledge and skills and core understandings but needs help throughout the performance of authentic tasks. So dito naman sa pangalawa, sa developing, ito yung estudyante na kung saan is yung level niya is parang kaunti lang yung alam niya. So, kailangan nito ng something help throughout the performance of authentic tasks, yung mga tasks. Yun yung developing. So, pangatlo is approaching proficiency. The student at this level has developed the fundamental knowledge and skills and core understanding, and with little guidance from the teacher and or with some assistance from peers can transfer this understanding through authentic performance tasks. So dito naman sa pangatlong level of proficiency, which is the approaching proficiency, ito naman yung estudyante na kung saan is unti-unti na nagde-develop yung fundamental knowledge and skills niya, na kung saan is kailangan lang ng kaunting guidance sa mga teacher at some assistant from peers. Kailangan lang ng mga kumbaga is taga cheer up para mas ma-transfer yung naiintindihan niya yun. So the letter D, which is the number 4 levels of proficiency, which is the proficient. The student at this level has developed the fundamental knowledge and skills and core understandings and can transfer them independently through authentic performance tasks. So, this level na naman, level of proficiency, ito naman yung estudyante na kung saan is develop na talaga yung fundamental knowledge niya and skills na kung saan is kaya ninyang magbuo ng sariling idea. Yun, kaya nila mag-create ng sariling idea para i-share sa kanyang mga kasama. Yun. So the last but not the least, the level of proficiency, which is the advanced. The student at this level exceed the core requirements in terms of knowledge, skills, and understanding, and can transfer them automatically and flexibly through authentic performance tasks. So, malinaw naman na pag sinabing advance na talaga yung estudyante na yun. Ito yung level na kung saan is yung knowledge ng isang bata is parang nasa high level na siya. So, kaya nilang i-transfer ng automatically yung kung ano yung naintindihan niya. Parang pag sinabi kasing automatically, parang pag-explain mo pa lang naintindihan na niya kung ano yung ini-explain mo. Kung baga is madali niyang nakaka-catch up kung ano yung topic or discussion. Yun siya. The level of proficiency at which the student is performing shall be based on a numerical value which is arrived at after summing up the result of the student's performance on the various level of assessment. So, 'di ba? Kasi itong level of proficiency parang ito yung nagsisilbing grade ng isang estudyante na kung saan is bawat level of proficiency may corresponding na equivalent of numerical value. Yun siya. So the equivalent numerical value of the beginning is 74% and below. It means yung level of proficiency na yun, which is ang beginning, yung kanyang equivalent numerical value ay 74 pababa. Yun siya. Pangalawa naman ay developing. Ang kanyang equivalent numerical value ay 75 to 79%. Pangatlo naman yung approaching proficiency. Ang equivalent numerical value niya ay 80 to 84%. Yung proficiency, ang equivalent numerical value niya na naman ay 85 to 89%. At ang advanced, ang equivalent numerical value niya ay 90% and above. It means 90% pataas pa. Yun yung level of proficiency at equivalent numerical value niya. The equivalent level of proficiency as abbreviation below shall appear in the report card. So, kapag sa high school level, kapag nagbibigay na ngayon ng grade, kasi ito yung makabagong parang makabagong curriculum because of the K-12, ang makikita na po natin ay letter, hindi na po numbers. Unlike po noon, 'di ba, kapag tinitignan natin yung card natin, report card natin, makikita natin, 'di ba, number. So ngayon ay hindi na po number kundi letter na. Pero even though na letter siya, may yun na nga, equivalent numerical value rin. Yun. So, yung B for beginning. Yun yung abbreviation ng beginning. Letter B. D for developing. Abbreviation ng developing ay D. Yung AP for approaching proficiency. Baka kasi akala nyo pag sinulat yung AP is Araling Panlipunan, hindi po. Abbreviation po siya ng approaching proficiency. So yung P for proficient. Abbreviation niya is P. And A for advanced. Yung advanced naman is letter A. So the final grade at the end of the 4 quarters shall be reported as the average of the 4 quarterly ratings, expressed in terms of the level of proficiency. So, yung final na grade daw at the end of the 4 quarters ay makikita natin na lahat talaga niyan is nakasulat is mga letra, yung abbreviation ng bawat level of proficiency. Pero halimbawa po is yun yung nakita natin, explain po natin sa ating mga magulang kasi nakasanayan po nila is yung number, pero hindi po talaga number kundi letter, yung mga letter, yung abbreviation ng level of proficiency because of the new curriculum. Yun siya. So, proceed na po tayo sa set of guiding principles for high quality assessment. Number 1 is students are the key assessment users. So, sa pagkakaroon daw sa gumagawa raw ng assessment, ang mga estudyante daw ay yan yung key niya para maging success yung assessment na ginagawa niya. So letter A, they look to their teachers for evidence of their success. So yung mga estudyante daw ay parang pumupunta sila sa kanyang teacher para tignan yung evidence, which is yung mga grade nila, kung mataas pa sila or mababa, saan sila belong, yung ganon, para makita nila yung success nila. Sa letter B, they look to their teachers for evidence of their success. Hence, if teachers say classroom assessment information is the fuel that powers learning, then teachers can begin to realize the impact of assessment have on their students' academic success. So yun, tulad nga ng letter A, yung mga estudyante ay pumupunta sa kanilang teacher para tignan yung evidence nila, yung mga grado nila sa kanilang success. Halimbawa dito is kapag ang teacher daw ay sinabing kapag sinabi niyang the fuel that powers learning, kumbaga is parang ito yung nagpapagana sa pag-aaral ng mga estudyante. Then marirealize ng teachers na yung impact of assessment ay nasa student academic success niya. Yun siya. So sa number 2, clear and appropriate targets are essential. So ito yung pangalawang set of guiding principles for high quality assessment. dito, ang teacher ay hindi basta-basta tuturo lang ng lesson without a specific target. So, ang mga teacher before siya mag-explain ng topic or before siya bibigay ng assessment ay mayroon siyang specific goal and objectives. For example ay sa lesson plan or sa books, 'di ba? After the title, mayroong objectives diyan. So, yan ang example ng clear and accurate target. Another is, as a teacher, bago ka bibigay ng anumang assessment or bago ka mag-explain ng lesson, you have to set vision and mission. These your targets. Vision ay anumang bagay na nakikita mo after mo maibigay yung assessment. Halimbawa, magpapa-assignment ka about your incoming lesson na pagkakaiba ng vertebrates and invertebrates. Yun. Halimbawa lang. So, binigay mo ito para magkakaroon sila ng advanced knowledge about doon. So, that is your vision. Now, you have to set your mission. Mission ay yung action para ma-meet mo yung vision mo. 'Di ba? Kanina ang vision mo ay para magkakaroon ng advanced knowledge ang estudyante mo about vertebrates and invertebrates. Ay bibigyan ka ng assignment. So now your mission ay nakadepende sa instruction mo. Halimbawa, your assignment is giving your student 20 examples of animals and identify it whether it is vertebrates or invertebrates. So that is your mission. Yun yung clear and appropriate targets are essential. So, proceed na po tayo sa accurate assessment is a must. Meaning, kinakailangan as a teacher, your assessment is free from mistakes. Or you are able to produce an assessment wherein its results are correct. Therefore, bago mo i-deliver o ibigay ang isang assessment, kailangan mo munang i-double or i-triple para ma-sure na walang mali. Number 1, high quality assessment is essential in all assessment. So, nararapat at malaking bagay na ang lahat ng assessment ay high quality. Meaning, ito ay originally made o makabuluhan yung assessment na gagawin mo. You have to set goals na maaaring makakita ka ng success after that evaluation. For example, you as a teacher, then magpapa-exam ka, di ba? During your discussion, yung topic na ibinahagi mo ay in real life story. So now, in your assessment, kailangan doon ka din mag-relay. Hindi pwedeng kung saan-saan mo lang pupulutin yung gagawin mo. To have a high quality assessment, kailangan ay reliable ang gagawin mo. Yun. Sa number 2, sound assessment arise from clear achievement targets. So, dito sa number 2, kinakailangan na you have a target or goals para ma-achieve ang good achievement in assessing your students. Kailangan mong ma-determine na maganda ang kalalabasan ng assessment mo. Yun yung number 3. Ay, number 2 pala. Sorry. Number 3, valid assessment reflect clear achievement targets. So, nasabi rito, we must understanding what we are assessing. So, you have to make sure na mayroong validity ang iyong assessment in order to achieve your target. Para ma-determine na valid ang assessment, you as a teacher ay kailangan na alam mo ang ginagawa mo at naiintindihan mo ito. Kasi hindi pwedeng trip-trip lang or pan-trip lang sa mga estudyante mo. Mali yun. You have to make sure na may basihan ka kung saan mo kinuha ang assessment mo. Yun yung number 3. So, the last but not the least, the number 4, begin any assessment design with a clear sense of why you are conducting the assessment. Whose need will the assessment meet? Number 4, ibig sabihin, may pinaghuhugutan ka kung bakit or paano, kailan at kanino mo ang isang assessment. Yun siya. Kung saan mo ika-conduct yung assessment. Yun lamang po. Tsaka doon lamang po nagtatapos ang aking report. Sana po naintindihan niyo po. Sorry po sa last meeting natin, sa the last discussion ko, kasi medyo mahina po talaga yung signal at nagkataon po na brownout po sa amin. Kaya paumanhin po sa inyong lahat, especially to you ma'am, sorry po. So dito na po nagtatapos ang aking discuss. Syukran, maraming salamat, and wasalam.